Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. All right.
Cool.
Welcome to this podcast is Uncalled For.
What's uncalled for about it?
Well, you can't tell anybody this.
I'm listening.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Don't be ashamed to be a supporter of Barack Obama for the next 2 years or for the rest of your lives, because you should be proud of what you've done.
I worship Cthulhu just for the free beer.
But you didn't even give him a chance for a wild card spot.
Well, the name of this podcast is Stuff Uncalled For?
This podcast is uncalled.
Podcast, all right.
Yeah, that was the most ridiculous ending to that game that I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up.
We're looking at each other in the eye. We're not going to say anything derogatory to the other person. And, of course, neither of us is drunk.
Another thing that differentiates Mormonism from Catholicism is I don't hear Pope Francis saying that he's a prophet, seer, and revelator.
This is a disgrace.
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
And now, your host for this podcast, Mike Chernefsky.
Fuji!
Welcome to the podcast. So one of my chess duties has been to pick today's guest up and drive him to and from the chess club for the Friday night tournaments. And the first time I was asked to do this, it was actually to pick him up so that we could take a day trip out to St. Louis to see the 2018 Sinkfield Cup playouts. And I was able to get a photo with today's guest with Grandmaster Viswanathan Anand. For those of you not in the chess world, Anand was the undisputed chess champion of the world from 2007 to 2013 when he was knocked off by the current undisputed world chess champion Magnus Carlsen. Anand and Carlsen were 2 of 10 grandmasters playing in the tournament that day, and it was just a stroke of luck that I was able to get the photo. But more importantly, today's guest, I think, is a very interesting guy. Now, what you'll hear today is our latest discussion driving up to the chess club. So please welcome Conrado Salazar on the podcast today. So, Conrado, how are you doing, man?
Not too bad today. Some days worse than others, but today I was feeling a little better.
All right, good.
So good. I hope it stay the same.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, this is the last day we will be doing the tournament at our current club.
Oh yeah. Ken told me you're moving to the other location.
We're moving from Liberty to North KC. In fact, I think
close to the.
Yeah, I think we'll go.
Arras?
I think we'll go that way today, just so that you know where it is. And,
have you been there?
I've driven by there a few times, but I've never actually seen the space. Then again, all of our stuff is still in Liberty. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how your classes with
the
students?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both of those, I had to do special training in ID for, but students in those classes so far have been outstanding.
Okay.
I'm also trying something different from my more problematic clubs this semester. They're called Coach Mike Bucks. So far, mixed success. But here's hope. I hope it does better in the coming days.
Okay. Yeah. And yourselves?
Well, we got
sets.
Oh yeah, we sold a couple of sets last night.
Oh,
had some CDs. So
you still have a lot of the chess sets?
yeah, we still have a lot of sets. Yeah.
But it's little by little.
Yeah, slowly but surely they're getting sold. So.
That's not, as long as you keep selling.
Mm-hmm. That said, a couple of minor repairs that still need to happen, but still running good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you take good care of the car too. And the winter is already almost here.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Cold.
It sort of doesn't feel like winter's almost here because it's been hot.
Yeah, it's hot. It's already September, so it's 2 or 3 more months. So it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, I know, right?
Snow, ice.
Traditionally, it starts getting cold about now, but
yeah,
it just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, but that's why I'm afraid, because when this happened, it's suddenly it's snow.
yeah. Snow and ice.
Yeah, from night to morning, it's already white.
Yeah. All right. We missed out on this year's Sinkfield Cup. I was thinking about last year. That was fun.
You went?
Yeah, we did. We did go. Yeah, it was you, me, Mike, and Ken. And Ken
I
drove.
thought that you went this.
No, I didn't go. I didn't go this year, but I still have that photo with you and Anand.
Yeah, this year, I think the Ken was going to go, but I don't know what happened. I think that he told me that he canceled.
Life happened. He was looking for this new place, and then looking for a new house. And,
a lot of things.
Lots of things going on. Yeah.
The good thing is that the pain is not too strong.
All right, that's good.
I'm afraid that one day you're gonna start feeling a lot of pain, and what I'm gonna do. So.
Right. One day at a time.
Yeah. That's the first time I've been outside of the house since the last time.
Wow.
That you picked me up.
Oh
man.
Oh wow.
I was feeling dizzy. Do you see me when I walk out of the house? I feel dizzy.
Wow.
You have more schools or the same?
They changed up my schools a little bit this semester. So
you have the same number of schools?
Yeah, just about, yeah. Same amounts, but fewer days. It's only Monday through Wednesday this semester.
Oh, that's nice. And how is the other Mike doing?
Mike's doing all right.
You still have the same place?
Yeah.
Is it in a church?
It's at the Christian college.
Yeah.
One of the advantages of this new location is there are more restaurants close by, like a McDonald's and everything. Where nothing against Liberty Square, but it's really just that coffee shop and the Mexican place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once on that out, I'd have to drive out to 291.
I think it's a big, big place, bigger than the
Yeah,
Liberty.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bigger. That's what I heard. So,
I thought they can say this more light.
yeah. Yeah, light's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just having so many issues at the Liberty location lately. Yeah. So the big one that started it, I guess Mike was complaining about some weird smells and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then I get there, I don't smell anything weird.
Yeah.
Then a couple of days later, we get there and we determine it's paint fumes because the space above us, the gal moved out and they were remodeling the place.
Oh.
So the fumes just seeped into the downstairs, and we were talking about lighting. Yeah, he was having some trouble with the outdoor lighting, and we're still having trouble with it. And I guess some plumbing issues and some electrical issues. So we actually lost power to the whole game room and half of the office. Yeah. So ultimately Ken said, enough's enough. Let's get out of this lease.
Is Ernie still playing the tournament?
I'm sorry?
Is Ernie still playing the tournament?
Ernie's still been coming, and we've had a few new people coming as well, so that's been great.
That's good.
Yeah.
Higher rating players or
about
the same?
About the same rating, really. So, I know, Ken hasn't been participating for a while, and in fact, most of the time, Ken will just show up for the beginning part of it and leave me in charge for the rest. So it's turned out all right, I think.
Yeah,
it's turned out all right.
Yeah, that's good because you get experience running the tournament.
Yeah.
And dealing with the people.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Well, the dealing with the people part has not been that big of an issue because they've for the most part been very civil and respectful of my position as the TD, and so it's not been. The only guy that's been giving me problems, and it's really not that big a deal. He's like, Mr. TD, could you adjust my clock because my opponent made an illegal move? And,
with the rules.
So I guess he's a pretty good player, and his first time, I'm not going. This is just a couple of weeks ago. He was like, so this is USCF rated. Like, no, this is not USCF rated. Was a little peeved for a little bit, but I guess Perry explained to him what was going on and everything. Yeah. So, otherwise, it's just, could you adjust my clock for, because my opponent made an illegal move.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep. I don't think we're going to be rush hour on 35, so I'll just take the long way and get to Chateau at least. Cross the bridge there, and we'll be able to drive past the new place. So, yeah. plenty of time. I don't have to be there till 6. So. And like for us, it is not a First Friday. So, yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with First Fridays. Before I started working at the club, I did First Fridays all the time. And everything, it's just too many people showing up to those things anymore.
Yeah. Well, how many people are in the tournament?
We top out at 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
And they came every Friday?
It fluctuates, but that's our max has been
You know,
14.
Average 7, 8 a week.
I'd say we average about 8 to 10 a week.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
You have to play sometimes.
Yeah, I've had to play a couple times. There have been a couple times I don't want to play, so whoever I was going to play, you're getting a bye. Can't didn't like that too much, so the last couple of weeks, I put myself in when we had odd numbers and everything. Those occasions, I lost one and drew one. Let's throw some axes. I've seen a lot of video of that lately, of people throwing axes and everything. I don't get it. I don't think it's safe, but apparently people like it. Yeah. And I was in Boy Scouts. They taught us about blade safety and everything, including axes. So, yeah. I was doing some cleaning the other day and found the sheets I filled out for. I think it was a game. It was one of the games I played against you. I think it might have been the game I screwed up on the first play and opened E4, because I usually play D4 to open. And you responded with the Sicilian and beat me. I think it was 20 moves.
Did you play E4?
Yeah, I played E4 to open that game, and then you opened C5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the game that we play?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I always play the E4. And when I play against E4, my pet line is Sicilian. So, because I play the Sicilian both sides. I've been playing all my life, so
yeah.
the Sicilian. I mean, I don't know if I'm playing good or bad, but I'm playing or trying to play the Sicilian.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that's the most used opening among grandmasters is the Sicilian.
Yeah, against E4. Yeah, but because the Sicilian is supposed to give you more chances to win. And it's more fun to play because it's an open game. It could be an open or close. It's easy for me. It's easy to play with black. It's like against D4, the King's Indian. It's a more elastic type of structures. I don't like to play boring games. I'm too old for that. So I like to have fun.
Yeah. And I agree. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun.
Yeah. If I it's not for me good to play for 3 or 4 hours and have a draw.
Right.
Me sitting down and thinking a lot to the end of the day have a draw. If I'm gonna win, I'm gonna okay, if we're gonna lose, okay. But
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned long games because, you did miss out on Brooks playing in the simul, and
oh yeah, what happened?
well, he beats everyone but Noah.
That's his student. Is he?
Yeah, and the thing about Noah, he only won because on time. On time, yeah. And that took a good couple of hours, though, that whole simul's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Brooks is a good guy. So.
Did you play?
No, I didn't. I was.
Did you just watch?
Yeah, I watched.
It was fun?
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Everyone had a good time.
How long did he play?
Like I said, a couple of hours.
Couple hours?
Yeah, played everybody.
How many? 9, 10?
8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Not too many. Does Ernie play?
I think Ernie was one of the players. So.
Nobody above 2000?
No. Just one of those things that happens when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Break a couple bones here and there. I'm lucky. I never suffered a broken bone as a child. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I broke my leg too.
Mm-hmm. Now, the biggest injury I've had, and it still hurts me to this day. This was a football injury.
Oh, yeah.
My left knee's all jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, some days I won't feel it, but I always feel something there,
yeah, especially when it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
My bones there.
Yeah.
I was broke. Caralho. Spring Center.
Yeah. Been there a few times myself.
Yeah? I've never been there.
Yeah. The first.
They have some concerts.
They have concerts there. They do basketball. They do hockey.
Hockey too?
Yeah. Not rarely, but they do hockey there. I think that may have been the last time I was there. It was a few years ago. Is the date? Is a day or two before my birthday.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, it was St. Louis Blues, St. Louis Blues, Dallas Stars, and I had to wear Royals temporary tattoos. It was 2014 actually. It's 2014. It was just before the Royals went to the World Series.
Yeah.
And I had picked against him. That was my punishment. Was putting on fake tattoos.
Yeah.
And going to the hockey game that way. We'd actually parked at Crown Center. And then walked from Crown Center to Sprint Center, and walked all the way back. It's not that bad. It's not that bad of a walk actually. So,
nice hotel.
There's apartments up there. One of my friends lives in an apartment up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So very old buildings.
Yeah,
I like that.
And that's a good thing that they're repurposing these older buildings as apartments and lofts.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Very expensive?
Very expensive.
I imagine.
When I first got out of college, I looked into possibly getting a loft down here, and too rich for my blood.
Chinatown.
Chinatown food markets, and says something in Vietnamese, and I couldn't pronounce it. I've tried to learn Vietnamese. It's tough.
Oh,
Yeah. I do know at least one of those Chinese characters. And I do speak Japanese, so. And that's the first character that it translates as middle. The looks like a square with the line going through it. Yeah. Yeah, there's I think it's a dog bar or something.
Oh, but they have
yeah, it's called Bark. Yeah, some sort of bar for dog owners or something like that. That they made. You can't see it's coming that way, but it looks like. But to me, coming the other direction, it looks like it was built with shipping containers, which is pretty cool. You can do a lot of things with those shipping containers.
So you can bring your dog?
Yeah. If you have a dog, you can bring it.
Get drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk with the dog.
Yeah. Have fun with the dog and get wasted at the same time. Yeah. I like that idea.
And the dog take you back home. Drive you.
The dog does the driving. I love it. I love it. It's funny. Yeah, that's right. We'll be driving by a casino on the way over, coming this way. Two casinos because we're driving by Capri right now, and then Harrah's will be the other one we have to drive by. I've not been to Al Capri, believe it or not, but I've been to the other casinos in town. So Argosy, nice. Ameristar, nice. Well, they're all nice, but I've only there's a lot of other things to do at Ameristar, not just gambling. Argosy is great for gambling. Harrah's, I've only been a couple times. Most recently, just checking out a venue. But overall, very nice facilities.
Oh yeah. They better because they want your money.
Yeah. Although to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty good at blackjack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've won some money playing blackjack. It's the slots you gotta worry about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The blackjack, if you know the rules, and as Kenny Rogers said, you got no one to hold them, no one to fold them. Then my brother come up about a month ago now, and brought his kids up, my little nieces and nephew. I taught my niece how to play pawn touchdown, and she's keen on learning more. And it turns out my nephew wants to learn how to play chess too.
Oh yeah.
But I think in his case, he wasn't too concerned. He didn't want to play on the iPad. He wanted to play on the little magnetic set that coincidentally was given to me by Ken. So, I guess he just liked how the pieces looked. And and the other one, she's a year old, so way too young.
Oh yeah.
Way too young. But the others are 7 and 4. So
you're teaching them?
Yeah. It's open offer to my brother if they want to do long distance, video, Skype or something. But those kids are pretty busy as it is as well. So I mean, it's just a matter of if they want to actually put in the time to make that Skype call once a week or something. And
You know how to use the platform? How do you?
How do you
I don't know how.
how do you use Skype?
Yeah,
Well,
because you need to. How you get the board?
yeah, that's true. I guess you could angle your camera down to look at the board, or you could use a display board like we do in the clubs. Yeah, all sorts of things that you could do.
It's not like you can use. Can you use leeches, for example?
I don't know it, so
Because I
I know Davon knows it, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know either because I haven't seen in some videos the people that use for example, leeches,
Yeah.
and they give classes through leeches and use the video and the.
Yeah. We were going to do something similar to that. Actually, make use of.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Leeches is free.
All right. That's good to know. Yeah, we were talking about doing videos like that, but the time that Davon steps aside, so, we might revisit again. We'll see. But yeah, my niece, and this is really cool. My niece is one of the first girls that's enrolled in Cub Scouts. Yeah. So I thought, yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Because her daddy was in Cub Scouts, and both of her uncles were in Cub Scouts. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely surprised that they would open the Boy Scouts up to girls. Because we were talking about that when I was in Boy Scouts.
Carlos. It's been a long time that I haven't been there.
Still a nice place. You know?
Yeah, I like this place.
Yeah.
The food I like too.
Oh, I had not had the food here, so.
We used to come to take my mom here to eat.
Yeah, for family stuff, we always went to Ameristar.
Yeah, my mom used to like to the Ameristar because they have the buffet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got the buffet. They have all sorts of restaurants there. There's a Burger King over there, and I like their sports bar over there, the Amerisports.
Yeah, but now it's very big and it's not too many people. I remember that place was packed at the beginning.
Yeah, so the novelty is worn off. And they've got.
And there's a lot of more casinos too.
Yes, yeah, there's the four along the river, and then I think there's one downtown KCK, the Indian Casino, and then there's one not too far from you at the racetrack.
The Legends.
So that's at least 6 in the area now. So yeah, lots of gambling options. Lots of competition there. That's and we're Vegas, but yeah, we have the option to do so close to home. We'll be in that mini high-rise over on this side, behind the McDonald's. Yeah,
4420 or
44. Yeah, 4420.
That's nice.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen inside yet, so I don't know what to expect. But Ken likes it, so that's where we're going to be.
Yeah, that's another place close.
Yeah, it's a little closer than where we're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
today. Yeah, but still a bit of a drive.
And more options.
Yeah, more food options.
Yeah.
There's McDonald's right there,
Yeah.
and the IHOP, and the Chipotle right
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not only 2 or 3, like
yeah.
in Liberty.
Coffee house and Mexican food. Yeah.
That's nice. Changes are good.
Yeah, change can be tough sometimes, but yeah, it's necessary when it comes. Then again, not all change is good. Case in point, my neighborhood. So, next to my house, there's a empty lawn, which actually belongs to which is actually the backyard of another house on the next street over. When I was a child, we used that as a de facto park for the neighborhood. So the neighborhood kids would play there and everything. Well, some developer bought that house and wants to tear that out and build houses on it. And the thing that still upsets me about it is the neighbors. We all said, no, this is a bad idea. Leave it as it is. And actually, we'd be the most adversely affected by it because our backyard fence opens into said field. All right. So it went before the State Council, and the State Council voted unanimously for the developer. So yeah, we're not too happy about that.
Yeah.
And they've already started tearing down trees. Everything. They haven't started building any houses yet. They're just tearing down the trees right now. And they've got a lot of trees to tear down. Because this field, there's a big tree in the middle, which my mother would call the old snake tree. And it is lined at the far end with trees. So kind of like a mini forest right there. So that's a lot of trees they have to cut down before they can even think about building. But yeah, long story short, none of the neighbors are happy, at least of all my families. America Union again. And yeah, that's true. A lot of what we have work-wise, we owe to unions. And, I'm amazed that we're over at the Ford plants and these guys aren't striking, but I know the GM guys are. So.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the car right in front of us. Solidarity Union Strong. So.
Ford.
Yeah. Okay, so instead of striking, they're just marking up their cars with messages of solidarity.
Yeah.
And that's fine too. That's fine too. So.
I've been watching the World Cup. the tournament started at 3 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning. So, oh man, I'm sleeping all day.
Yeah, I've had some sleep issues myself lately, you know. So.
I have always been having sleeping problems.
Mm-hmm. My case is not getting enough. It's not getting enough sleep, you know. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Try to go to bed at a reasonable hour, but I wind up staying up till like 2 in the morning. And then everything's getting me up at 8.
I'm sleeping like 3 hours a day,
Uh-huh.
more at the most.
That's right.
It's been a long time that I haven't slept for 7 at least.
And the only major surgery I still have no memory of this was when I had my bottom wisdom teeth removed. So yeah, they grew in parallel to the deck and had to be removed surgically. To this day, I just remember sitting in the chair at that doctor's office. They put an IV in me, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
And the next thing I remember, I'm at home, vomiting blood, and not feeling
man.
great. Yeah.
That's not good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's all I remember about that.
Yeah.
Another thing about that move that I'm going to miss coming to this McDonald's for
yeah.
breakfast, because they got so used to seeing me that, okay, you're getting the burrito thing, right? Yeah,
They knew.
yeah, because I always get breakfast burritos there. So.
Yeah.
So special thanks to Conrado for giving me the okay to record the discussion that you just heard. By the way, we actually were in a car that was moving during that entire episode. And I want to stress to any kids that are listening, well, one, why are you listening to this podcast in the first place? And two, do not try this at home. So, of course, ways that you can help the podcast: subscribe to it, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/uncalledforpodcast. Check out our blog, uncalledfor.home.blog. Tell your friends about this podcast. Tell them how awesome it is. That will do it for this edition. We will talk to you next time. This podcast is Uncalled For. It's hosted, produced, and edited by myself, Mike Chernevsky. Opening music is Fantasia Fantasia by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. Outro music is Verana Sensual by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. Additional music included Back on Track by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. And Bassa Island Game Loop by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license.
If you would like to support this podcast or any of Mike's other creative endeavors, please consider making a donation at patreon.com/MikeChernevsky. That's MikeCzernewski. Donations over $5 will receive a special thanks on a future podcast. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.